Hello everyone, this is Blackbird Hopes, and today is September 12th, and I'm sure everyone knows what happened on the day before this date, on September 11th, 2001, unless you just woke up from an 11-year coma, in which case you can just Google it. And it was one of, if not the saddest day in America. Thousands of people died. I really don't need to go into that too much. I'm just going to assume that everyone knows what happened on that day in New York. I actually remember watching the news in class. It was pretty intense, but I was so young. I think I was maybe like 7 or 8. I really couldn't grasp what exactly happened on that day. But anyways, what I'm going to talk about today is very controversial, and well, not very controversial, but it's semi-controversial, and it may stir up some people who are watching this video if you have some strong emotions towards 9/11. And if you take this in the wrong way, then I apologize in advance for my insensitivity. And with that said, I don't think I'm going to offend anyone because I'm not going to make a stance. All I'm going to do is give you information, and I want to know what you think about it. So if you have an opinion, great. If not, that's okay too. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to talk about the fact that many people think that some of these actions, maybe not all of the actions on September 11th, 2001, were conspired by the U.S. government. And before I explain why people believe this and why people don't believe this, I want you to know that these aren't my ideas, these aren't my views. These are the ideas of other people, some of which who are much smarter than I am, and several of which who are not. I actually watched a movie that questioned whether or not 9/11 was planned by the U.S. government. There are too many theories to go over in this video, but I'll go over a few. Some people believe that the aluminum plates in the building were virtually not able to be melted. And some people believe that this was a controlled demolition and that the airplanes were used to help aid the explosives. And people actually believe that the North American Aerospace Defense Command was told to stand down, which is why the U.S. Air Defense didn't make an attack on those jets. And the hijackers are apparently alive. Their passports are apparently still intact. There are so many other things about this that make you scratch your head, but I don't have enough time to go through it all. But the other side to the conspiracies are that the U.S. government would never do this, and that it's pretty much out of the question. And there are many other things about this that I don't want to get into because it's really complicated and more controversial than I want it to be. So I was actually going to stay on the fence, but I've just changed my mind because I don't think the U.S. government would take part in 9/11 just because it's just what I feel like in my, I don't know, insides, I don't know, but I really don't know if they did or not. That there's no way to know, and I probably won't ever know. We probably won't ever know. But even if you don't think the government took part in it, it's maybe not compelling, but it's still very interesting to learn about what exactly happened on that day, and it's still interesting to learn like what people's theories are of what exactly happened on that day. But that's about all I have for you today. Let me know if you think there's anything behind 9/11 other than what we know it is as a tragic day in American history. And I am sorry if I offended anyone in this commentary. I just wanted to pass along something that I thought would interest you. If not, that's perfectly fine. Oh, and fun fact. Michael Jackson actually missed a meeting in the World Trade Center that morning because he overslept. If that's not lucky, then I really don't know what is, but I don't know, that's pretty crazy. But this is a support m.o.a.b with the MG46, which is a pretty crappy weapon in my opinion. It's probably the worst LMG, and it's not close in my opinion. But anyways, leave a like or a comment if you feel like it, and don't forget to subscribe if you were planning on it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.